I cannot do this anymore. I trust no one. I'm in bed, cozy, and I see this, and I'm like, this is so sad. I should buy one. Let me just show you this, and then we'll talk more. Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back. Do you smell that? Usually, last week it was like hot dogs and Big Macs and just the worst. And today it's beautiful and perfumey. And it's because we have a woman here. Thank God.
Hot dogs and Big Macs.
It was bad. It was bad. What I'm also excited about, and I'm just going to bring it up because people have already started talking about it, and I said, hold it, wait for the show. I know I have a new cup.
Chris is just being nice.
And the amount, we'll get to theories, I promise, but the amount of controversy this cup has caused me this week is crazy.
What?
First of all, I got an Instagram ad. I know they're listening to me. I was talking about hideous gay cups, and they recommended this. So I bought this, and I know it's a lot, but I love it, and I thought it was fun. I thought it would be fun for the podcast. It's little spooky vibes. I take it out, and then Ryland goes, who gave you that? So then I shake him a little bit because I turn it around and I say, well, it's not a Stanley, it's an Igloo.
Ooh. And I was shook because Igloo, you guys know Igloo from your childhood, famous coolers.
I think that's
Right
next level right there.
Not sponsored. I'm in my ice era, so I have been icing my drinks, and I kind of like it. It makes me sip it a little slower.
Did you not ice before?
I know. I'm thinking, when did the hot era happen?
Yeah, I'm like, it's 100 degrees outside, and I'm in a long sleeve shirt because of the temperature in here.
I'm always looking at what is a word backwards, what is the subliminal message there, and igloo is actually oogly. Oogly. But it's a very beautiful cup. It's not oogly at all.
Here's what I'll say, and I'll end it on this. I walk in, I'm hurt. I walk in, I'm trying to not think about the fact that Ryland
was
grabbed
days
my
ago.
cup. And the first thing Spencer says when he sees me is, cool cup.
Okay, maybe you should marry
Maybe
Spencer.
he was lying.
No,
But I believe
I
it.
think it's cool.
Thank you.
I think Igloo is cool.
Gen Z, epitome of style.
He would like Igloo, he can't.
Epitome of style.
Well, speaking of things that aren't what people thought they were, because it's pretty and you thought it was ugly. Mandela effect. Okay, I know, we're done. Mandela effect, we're over it. It's been so many years, like, let's move on. We know them all. The Monopoly guy with the eyepiece or whatever. We get it. But this one specifically, this is taking over the world, and honestly, I'm pissed. This is the Willy Wonka Mandela effect, Spencer.
So there's this clip going around claiming that Disney altered Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, specifically the Wonka bar that Charlie opens up on his birthday, because this looks like a moon pie and people are remembering a Wonka bar. But this is in fact a Wonka Whipple Scrumptious Fudge Mellow Delight, which he gets for his birthday.
What?
This is, let me show you. Luckily, I still have my very own copy of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory
Receipts.
on VHS. And here it is.
Open it, Charlie. Let's see that golden ticket.
Wouldn't it be fantastic?
Never mind. Go on over there, Charlie.
Why is it
I want to see that gold.
And that looks like a Whipple
What the fuck is
Scrumptious
happening?
Fudge.
Why would there be a golden ticket in it?
That's it.
Go on, open it.
I think that's the one. I think we found it. Open it. Open it. Open it. Oh, it's a moon pie.
What?
Darn. The Wonka bar that a lot of people are remembering is this Wonka bar that Grandpa Joe bought with his tobacco money.
Pa, that money was for tobacco.
No, I don't think Disney messed with anything, but even if they did, I'm curious. I want to know. I want to know what the reason would be. Is it to sell more moon pies? Maybe Disney has a lot of stock in moon pies, but I don't think they changed anything. I think this is just a classic case of misremembering the movie, because he does open 3 different Wonka bars in the movie.
Okay, listen. Could this not be real? Yes. But
What a roller coaster this
I know.
man took us on.
I know that when I used to watch the movie as a kid, I thought Charlie, is that his name or am I wrong?
It's Charlie. It is Charlie.
I thought Charlie walked over and he had the bar and he's like, I could only afford this one chocolate bar. And then they all open it together and there's no gold ticket, right? I thought that was the movie. Now he's opening up a moon pie. Why is there a golden ticket in a moon pie? That makes no sense.
I don't remember the moon pie, but he's saying there was multiple things he opened,
right?
And that was a different one. I don't remember that.
One of my favorite pieces of lore about Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, or is it Charlie and the Chocolate Factory?
Depending
Don't
on
do
which
this.
one.
Wait a second.
No, the Johnny Depp one is
Okay.
a different title than the original
Okay,
one.
Johnny Depp.
You guys have all seen this movie?
But Charlie and the Chocolate
You haven't
Factory.
seen this?
Not to my knowledge.
Either one?
What?
That's like a classic
Either one or
movie.
just the older
Willy
one?
No,
Wonka?
not even the Timothy Chalamet one.
There's a Timothy Chalamet?
There is.
What is going on?
But one of my favorite parts of the original Charlie and the Chocolate Factory is when Willy Wonka first walks out, he has a cane in his hand.
Yeah.
And he was supposed to continue with the cane throughout the whole walk out to the gate, but Gene Wilder, who played him, said the only way he will play this character is if halfway through walking up, he drops the cane and does a flip to show that it was a lie the whole time that he didn't need the cane. But subliminally, that means everything you're about to see is a lie.
Wow.
Like, Willy Wonka is not who you think he is, and the only way you could really get that conveyed to you is the first time you see him, he dupes you.
He's a weird guy.
He
He's
was
a weird
killing
guy.
kids.
He was murdering children.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, you're right.
There was another. A lot of people were sending this in. I think we've talked about it before. But do you know? Remember the KitKat? Have you guys know about the KitKat Mandela? Whether there's a
Don't
dash
do this to me.
or
Don't do
not?
this to me. Yeah.
So, so many people have been asking the KitKat official account.
Well, hold on. Do you
Hold
guys
on.
remember with the dash or without?
With
the KitKat
With.
logo?
100%
I'm
With.
pretty sure it was with.
Kit that
Kit
cat.
I'm trying to think of
With.
one recently.
Well, the
Yes.
KitKat.
There's multiple reasons that make sense.
Okay, show me the
doing this. I'm
bar.
not
The
doing this.
bar.
Well, this is what they posted on their official
Oh,
account.
fuck their official account.
Wait, Kit Kat posted this?
Yeah, the actual KitKat account. I know. It's like, yeah, of course they would do it. But someone said, where'd the dash go? And it said,
Attention,
like,
universe?
There is no dash. There's never been a dash. It's not KitKat.
That looks right, the one with
This
the
is a
dash.
logo.
Yeah, I agree.
This stuff makes me irrationally angry.
Yes.
Because I feel like I'm being gaslit by every
By
company.
everyone.
I'm curious on like an old commercial. Like, does it show it on there?
Okay,
Does
this
it?
is just Googling KitKat. I don't. They might be.
Oh.
There's
So
no
Google's
dash.
in on it.
But the-
Nothing's real.
But the thing is, the whole idea of the Mandela effect is we've shifted timelines.
Yeah.
So anything that now is viewed as different than we remember is going to be different the whole way through. Which we've talked about CERN quite a bit of times. And it's believed, did you guys know that CERN actually officially closed for 4
Yes.
years? And they're saying one of the reasons they closed is because they started actually creating anomalies throughout the world. And one of the things that people are speculating is we talked a lot about how time felt like it was speeding up. That is actually an effect of the Large Hadron Collider, the LHC that they have. It was actually so powerful and such a force, it was slowing down time for us. And people are saying now that they turned it off, they've noticed differences in time, how they're sleeping, their headaches. So now the world is like getting back to normal from all of the disaster that the CERN is pretty crazy.
When did they shut down?
On my birthday.
Okay,
Oh.
can I just say this? That's crazy as fuck. Can I just say this? So yes, so we've talked about this before. CERN created this machine. Basically, the theory is that they did something that tripped the universe, created the Mandela effect, and that's, in 2012 type thing. But the fact that you just said that is so crazy to me because, Ryland, have you noticed what time I've been waking up?
Early. He walks
3
into my
hours
office.
early.
He walks
3.
into my
3.
office, and I'm like, "What are you doing?"
And I'm like, I don't know.
And then he's like, "But good morning," and I'm like, "Good morning."
I'm not setting alarms.
And see, here is the thing. They say that they're closing it down because they're adding like 1.5 kilometers of this new magnetic barrier material that's going to make the atoms collide even faster and all this crazy stuff. But what if they didn't close down and they just switched something within the collider to see, let's see if the world actually notices the effect this is going to have, and it's like all an experiment. So what if, we don't know if it closed. I'm not 300 feet down in Switzerland looking at the thing.
Yes. And can I just say this? I know it's like a joke, right? The whole well, if you're a time travel, why would you change Kit Kat from this to that? But my thought on that is the butterfly effect. Every decision you make in an alternate, and this is what scientists are saying, every decision you make in an alternate universe, you made the opposite decision. And there's a world where you made a different decision, and and there's so many different universes. That's a theory, but a lot of scientists believe in that. So my thought is well, yeah, it does make sense, because if we switched into a different universe or parallel universe or whatever, all those little things come down to decisions. Like the creator of Kit Kat in one universe was like, I want a dash. And then the other universe was like, no dash.
it's pretty crucial to a brand.
And it just shifts.
Yeah, it's just like little things like that.
But so how many universes are we talking though? Because every
Infinite.
person makes
Infinite.
a million decisions a day.
I know.
Because the only other explanation I've heard, aside from that, which is, like you're saying, the butterfly effect, and it could have been as simple as someone waved in one universe and they didn't wave in the other, and that triggered thoughts in people, and whatever the case may be. So, I mean, either way, it's creepy.
Well, that's crazy. Speaking of things I wish I could throw into a different universe. I've been tricked once again by an AI influencer who made me cry. I cannot do this anymore. I trust no one. Now, I'm going to say this. You're going to watch this and you're going to be like, yeah, I could tell it's AI. But it was really late. I was airplaying it on the TV. I was watching it on YouTube. It's far away. I'm in bed. I'm cozy. And I see this and I'm like, this is so sad. I should buy one. Let me just show you this and then we'll talk more. Packing up.
Looks real to me.
Look at all the work.
I'm just asking for one thing.
So
Alright.
cute.
I mean,
That really works on me. Stuff like that makes me
Right?
feel so bad that I'm like, I'm buying 5.
Right?
I don't need
Like,
it, but
that's so sad. So then I scroll one time and I see this.
So this woman posted me on her Facebook, and now everyone is making fun of me for making these cardigans. I spent hours every day crocheting them, but all I get is backlash.
I am just asking for one thing.
wait, but this is so mean and evil and manipulative.
Right?
I'm just asking for one.
I mean, all marketing has a level of manipulation to it. I think that's the goal in good marketing, is manipulating you into wanting something. But this is a whole other level. I mean, making you feel bad for somebody like that.
And
I guess that is true though. So, and with AI, everything is going to be selling products is going to be just manipulating more effectively.
Well, speaking of effectively, that first video I showed you of hers,
You're like, let me show you my new jacket.
If you were wearing that
the butterfly
today,
effect.
Yeah.
That first video I showed you of hers has 104 million views, 2.3 million likes. But let me just show you. This is how many she has. If you scroll, and they all have millions
They're all
of
the
views.
same.
And they all have just a different little thing in it.
But then this is so sad because like we're gonna stop falling for this, and then there's gonna be like a sweet old
real
woman who really wants help and is asking for help, and we're gonna be like, nice try, AI, and like not help a sweet old woman.
The comments gave me a little hope. So the top one was pretty good. It said, brought tears to my AIs. And then the next one was, I absolutely love this, but they like capitalized A and I. So like people in the comments aren't being fooled, but I wasn't looking at comments. I'm on the TV. Those
Yeah.
are so far, I can't read those.
Yeah.
I was almost on this fucking website buying this cardigan.
Well, the website is weird. It's just like,
how much are they?
it's according to the website, it's a deal. What used to be 117, now it's 59. But then it also
No.
has like,
Wait, she
like,
sells fish tanks?
yeah, that's again. I know this is not a real lady. I gotta stress
I'd like to
that.
see that AI video of her making a fish tank.
Is that what there's an egg
Is
at
this
her?
what BigDongs.com redirects you to?
Dong City, yeah.
You get it wrong every
Butterfly.
Well, maybe I like Big Dongs better.
He's a little salty because
You know
he
what?
didn't jump on the opportunity when I did, but yeah, I get
You
it.
know what's crazy? So Spencer was like, oh, I have something to add to this because we were talking about this yesterday.
yeah.
And he goes, I found a couple on Instagram that's really obviously AI. And then today he goes, all right, so I found out they're not AI.
Yeah. It was like this trend. It was like a trend of like the pet. It was like this couple like, I proposed to the pet before I proposed to her, and it was like the same trend for like 3 different people. And I was like, this is AI. And then I didn't bother to look. And then I looked at their profile. I was like, nah, these are real people. This must just be a trend on TikTok. So I apologize to
Those have actually gotten into my psyche quite a bit, though, because the other day, Sandy was crying. You know, we were driving somewhere,
jeez.
tears rushing from her eyes, which doesn't take a lot. She's very emotionally intelligent, I would say.
Oh, what a turn.
I'm gonna remind him of that next time.
This is my intelligence.
I was like, oh, what's going on, you know? And she's like, it's just this kid saved up all of his money to get his dad a jersey or something like that. And I'm like, it's obviously fake.
And
They're just like using it for likes
were
and stuff. But
crying?
there's so many people faking stuff like that it is taking away from authenticity. Like
Yeah.
you thought something was fake and it isn't, you know?
Well-
So it's weird.
And like I told him, okay, maybe it is fake, but someone in the world did do this.
Yeah.
It's happened.
Well, I guess it's kind of like when you watch a movie. It's not really. It's
Right.
fake, but you're relating it to real life.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
why you. Yeah.
I will say I opened up X for the first time in a long time because it's Big Brother season and I wanted to see what people were talking about, see what the leaks were. And I opened up X and it's all death videos. And it was fucking insane. Yeah. And I was hoping to God it was AI. And I was like looking at and I was like, please be AI. And then the comments are just like, Grok, what is this? And I'm like, who the fuck is Grok?
Yeah, Grok, yeah.
What is Grok?
Grok is AI on Twitter, and there's so much fake like slop on Twitter now, or whatever, X, that every video ever comes like, at Grok, is this real? Is this real? That people just ask Grok if things are real. And it's like, you're asking AI if this AI video is real. And then sometimes Grok leaves
Grok
people
is
on
like
red.
an assistant on Twitter?
You can at Grok, and it can like tell you things.
I was just talking about this with someone, and they were explaining to me like the different AI. So there's like ChatGPT, Grok, there's Claude, and so they were telling me like, okay, well for ChatGPT I go to that if I want something more like social based. Okay, then I'll go here if I want it more like business. Like
it's crazy.
It's different AIs for like different areas.
And I was there.
Life.
He was talking about how he could utilize these systems. And he said, like, one week, if I'm feeling like I just don't want to worry about emails, I'll actually tell Grok to respond to all of my emails for me in my likeness. And then it'll pretty much just have conversations with people, assuming it's him. You know what I mean?
Then how is he caught up? Then he has to read what his...
Well, no, it'll actually give him a summary of what was talked about. And he actually said that they'll even do that for like text message. So
my least favorite thing is Apple's generated AI summaries of text messages. It makes me so angry.
Well, thank God. It's making it such a better place.
People are getting way too comfortable, and we're all not going to be able to function without it at this rate.
Yeah.
Whoa! You might be wondering what I'm doing. I'm on a roller coaster because we're now entering an amusement park. Whoa!
You're so adventurous.
Thank you. It really is an adventure. That's right. We are in the amusement park. And this first ride that we're about to jump on, I hope there's a seat left. Oh, well, thank God. It is SeatGeek. That's right. It is sponsored by SeatGeek, the best seats in the house. If you don't already know what SeatGeek is, please let me explain it. SeatGeek is the #1 rated ticketing app with over 35 million downloads, and they have over 70,000 events listed on SeatGeek. Concerts, sporting festivals, comedy shows. Although I did see a comment, and I think the last...
Sporting festivals?
Yeah. One of the comments was like, Shane clearly doesn't know sports because he calls it sporting festivals. It sounds like a festival to me.
Sports.
It is. If you're a fan of sports, it's definitely
It is a festival.
I mean, they got food, they got drinks, they got music, they got fun activities.
That's the only good part about it.
The fact that they don't call them sporting festivals is kind of a shame.
And everybody's on tour right now. I mean, there are so many music festivals. Is that right?
That's the real one. That's the real one.
Music events.
We got Bruno Mars, Lady Gaga, Hilary Duff, BTS, Ariana Grande, Morgan Wallen, Zach Bryan, Cardi B.
Okay, I want to get to that. Cardi B? Are you kidding me? Of course. She probably puts on such an entertaining show.
That's a show.
Just her ad-lib between songs would be enough to get me there.
So if you want to see Cardi B, go to SeatGeek, check out her concert, click on the tickets, see what seat you want, and you'll see little red dots. If you see a little red dot, that means this is way overpriced. If you see a little green dot, that means this is good to go. Because SeatGeek rates all their tickets from 1 to 10 to make sure you get the best possible deal. Plus, every ticket is backed by their buyer guarantee. And SeatGeek is giving you guys a very special discount. All you got to do is use code GROWER2026 and get 10% off your SeatGeek tickets. Just click the link in the description, download the app, and have the code automatically added to your account so you can use it later. It's code GROWER2026 to get 10% off your tickets. So thank you so much, SeatGeek, for sponsoring this show. And yeah, we'll all see you at the Cardi B show.
Mm-hmm. Oh, grrr.
Or the Sporting Meat Festival.
That was good.
That's what she does.
Whoa! New ride. This ride is, it's one of those rides where you sit down and you watch something, but it moves. Okay, we're in that one.
But they don't make you dizzy. It's not like
No, they don't
that.
make you dizzy. I can't do that. I've already done. So we're sitting down and we're about to learn how to make a website. I know this is something that maybe is too hard. Maybe it's too complicated. I'm not a coder. What am I, AI? I don't know how to do that. Luckily, Squarespace is here to help you out. They make it so easy to make your website. You can make it fast, you can make it beautiful, you can customize it, and it's so easy. If you don't know about Squarespace, Squarespace is an all-in-one website platform designed to help you stand out and succeed online. You can claim your domain, showcase your offerings, grow your brand, and get paid all in one place. So they've introduced a feature where you can now sell content on your website on Squarespace. Like you can make vlogs or tutorials or anything like that, and you can put it behind a paywall. You can also send emails directly to your customers, which is a big deal. If you have a small business and you want to reach your customers about your new products, or maybe you're a nail tech or a hairstylist and you want to reach your customers, tell them about your specials. You can now do that with Squarespace's email lists, and you can get so many analytics to figure out what your customers are really looking for and what their needs are. And it's so helpful when you're trying to grow your business. And it's so easy, and they're giving you guys a very special deal. All you got to do is go to squarespace.com/grower to get a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, use offer code GROWER to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. That's squarespace.com/grower to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. So thank you so much, Squarespace, for sponsoring the show. And yeah, check it out, make a website, and maybe that'll be our next ride. We can ride in your website. Oh, Chris already sees it.
I'm on the ride.
Enjoy the rest of the show. Bye. Okay, this is a theory that I have come up with myself, and honestly,
Oh, was I here for the discovery of this?
a little bit.
Yeah, I know. Actually, I think we did this together.
So I saw an article that I thought was interesting. So Katy Perry came out with a new song, and there was an article that was like, Katy Perry's having her biggest Spotify month ever with almost 100 million listeners, but her new song is not doing
Didn't even
well.
chart in the top 200 or
So
something.
what is happening? And what's happening is all of Katy Perry's old songs are going viral in the last 2 months, right? Wide Awake, there's a challenge on TikTok with that song. The One That Got Away, it's this challenge where it's like my top 5 horror movie moments. And it's like Thinking of You, there's a trend with the way she sings that song where she's like, compare myself. So there's all these trends. Okay? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Her concert, incredible.
So, because of all of these trends, her old music is gaining a lot, right? I mean, 100 million listens on Spotify in a month is insane.
Yeah, that's
It's
crazy.
like the top of the month, right? So then I remembered, oh my God, she just sold her catalog of all her old music. All those songs. She just sold it for $200 million. And then I started thinking, oh my God, there's a theory. But what if whoever bought her catalog is now using AI and all these things to do what we've talked about, which is create a trend for each of these songs so that they go viral, so that they get more streams, so that we make more money because we just bought the old songs.
And it wouldn't be hard because those songs are bops.
Period. But now it's fucking happening. So I'm like, oh my God, I bet the people that bought her catalog are part of this. So then I was like, well, has any other artist done this? Justin Bieber. He at the end of last year, sold his catalog for $100 or $200 million. And then I was like, well, are any of Justin Bieber's old songs going viral at the moment? Yes. Almost all of them, specifically Beauty and a Beat. Do you remember that song?
Oh, do I remember? I love Justin Bieber. Gronk. That's a joke.
But that's part of...
You're blushing.
But that song specifically is now a viral trend. Why? I mean, good song, but
Yeah, but
why
really
now?
random. Really random.
And now his Spotify's killing it for all. I mean, his new music does well too, but those old songs are really blowing up and they're all going viral because of TikTok trends. And I'm just like, there's a common theme here because you don't really see another artist who didn't sell their rights going viral. It's always the catalogs. I just thought it was interesting. And now I'm looking. Next time an artist sells their catalog, I'm going to be on the lookout.
Well, and if somebody's buying an artist's catalog, we're talking hundreds of millions of dollars. So they have to have money, and they're most definitely investing in big AI. And so
right.
It makes sense that they would do exactly what you're thinking. And when he told me this, I was like, you've even blown me away.
Yeah, and also if you think about it, I mean, this also relates to an old theory that I had a while ago that we just never got to. Do you guys know the band Geese?
I was literally just going to bring that up because I watched a video about the agency that is pretty much responsible for blowing Geese up. But you probably know more about it than me. But yeah, I have heard about that.
Yeah, it's basically this big interview they did with the PR because they were a band this indie rock band that just blew up out of nowhere. Last year, I think they were top rock charts, and it was just well, everyone loved them. It was just this is really weird. And then someone did an interview with their PR firm, and the guy was basically like, we can drive impressions on anything at this point. We know how to go viral. We have thousands of pages. And so they called it trend simulation. So these giant companies who buy these catalogs are for sure, allegedly, doing the same thing. Like, why would they not do the same thing?
Because they need to get their money's worth.
Yeah, and everyone else who has like a trend, it's like one song is their trend, and that's kind of their one-hit wonder. But Katy Perry has what, like 6, 7? It's like, that's
crazy.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's crazy.
It's really
Speaking
interesting.
of, is Super Love going viral on TikTok, or is it just my algorithm?
I don't know.
Because
I don't know, Nick.
keep seeing
I don't own
videos
it.
of people making like, they took like clips from Stranger Things and made like a cinematic thing to Super Love, and I was like, this is so. Anyway, sorry.
Wow. I'm not seeing any royalties on that. But I love it. Well, speaking of companies potentially lying for viral moments to get our money, have you guys seen what's happening with Wrangler Jeans?
I'm wearing Wrangler jeans right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, do you remember the famous Stanley Cup car fire video?
Never
Yes.
forget it.
Well, there's a new one. So there's basically a car fire.
What? I'm not convinced those came out of the car.
Yeah.
There are too many cuts.
If somebody throws an egg at her,
I don't believe this just because I had one pair of jeans in my life and fucking destroyed them with my rubbing thighs. So my thighs were able to create holes in Levi's.
yeah.
I think a fire would do it.
You only
And
had
they
one
make
pair
you
of
chafe
jeans?
like a motherfucker.
These were Wrangler. These were
Ryland.
Wrangler.
I guess I'm just thinking, like, what is the appeal of that? What does that mean? Like, because you're for sure going to die in a fire, but your jeans will survive?
I think it's more like
Like, is
these
that the
jeans
thing?
are indestructible. They can survive
well,
anything.
I could prove
But
that
anyway,
wrong.
there was a comment like, "Oh, I just saw this on TikTok, and Wrangler was sending her 3 new pairs of jeans." Remember the like?
3 is not enough. That's like what, $100?
I know. Yeah, it's not
A
as
Jeep
good as
Wrangler
the
would've
Stanley
It's
one.
a
sense.
lifetime supply would be more appreciated.
Well, maybe what they're saying is 3 is a lifetime supply.
right.
Oh, that's all you need.
I can just see companies really taking advantage of this, like you're saying, and just run up to a car and like pull out a Jamba Juice.
Listen, there's
Like,
a.
it's the only-
It's still cold.
Yeah, this igloo.
Yeah,
It's still delicious.
Well, you never know when something's real or not. Like, for example, what if you're drinking a nice cold glass of milk?
Okay. I've been on whole milk again, so.
Tastes good, right? Oh, thanking the cow for her service. Or
Thank you, cow.
or are you?
Well, guys, we had talked about lab-grown chicken,
No.
and now we have lab-grown milk.
What?
Lab-grown milk expected to hit shelves in 2026. So there is
Wait,
a
what?
yeah.
It's
just drink
Unreal
almond
It's
milk.
called Unreal Milk. A
At least
Boston-based
they're honest.
She loves
startup-
Unreal stuff. She does.
What?
Is that like a brand?
It's a brand that makes like knockoff Almond Joys, Snickers.
Hey guys, sorry to pause the video, but Unreal Candy has no affiliation with Unreal Milk. Just want to make that clear.
Oh, it's like supposed to be
Coconut milk
healthy.
chocolate is so
I'm right there
good.
with you. Have you had the bars that are like they're fake Snickers?
So good, yes.
what's
all
fake
day.
about it? It's just like a knockoff.
It's
it's
a
just like a
knockoff, but they use
healthier-
healthy ingredients.
Listen, now that I'm remembering, I do enjoy their candy as well. So, like, if they want to sponsor the show,
yeah.
I think they're just saying it's Unreal Milk. I don't think the brand's Unreal.
Yeah, it's a different. I think it's different. A cow-free whole milk made using mammalian cell culture. The company says the product.
That's
is
what I figured it
designed-
was.
It's designed to copy the taste, texture, and nutrition of traditional cow's milk, including the proteins, fats, and carbohydrates. The company says
So-
Unreal Milk can also be used to make butter, cheese, and ice cream.
Do you know what's really confusing to me? On here in the podcast, we've talked about how there's not enough cows for everyone in the world. But then at
Yes.
some point I Googled and it was like, there is in fact more than enough cows
really?
for everyone in the world. But then why are they doing lab grown everything if there's enough? So somebody's lying somewhere. Like,
I'm not saying I'm for this. I'm actually more of a proponent for, is it oat milk that we drink?
Flax milk.
Flax milk that we drink.
Okay, I'll look into it.
It's really
I
good
will
for
also
you.
look into
Wow,
it.
really milking this.
okay. Well, speaking of milking things, I have no idea what this is, but Spencer said it's something people are talking about. So I didn't look into it, but there is a theory that pandas are not real.
Yeah.
What?
We've been sent this so many times. I don't know if it's true or not. But
But they're saying that. Okay, I'll hold my judgment.
yeah. There's a video, so we'll watch the video and then we can discuss.
Come to think of it, I haven't seen a panda in a long time.
What does that mean? You
she's
just haven't been to
right.
the zoo in a long time?
No, they're sad. Okay.
I don't think I've ever.
There's
seen
only
that.
one in the United States.
I've What?
All the
You know
other
they're all
ones
owned by
are-
China.
Yeah, and
Really?
the one in the United States is like pretty much on lease from China.
Every panda in the world is owned by China, and they lease them to zoos.
Whoa.
And
Isn't that
so the
crazy?
panda doesn't feel alone. People at the zoo where it's held at will dress up like pandas
Stop.
and interact with it.
Are you kidding me?
Someone's job is literally like to dress up as a fucking panda and hang out with it. That's
So
the
was-
best job ever.
Was the viral video of the panda baby sneezing and the mama panda, was that a
Oh,
person in a
yeah.
suit?
No, those are real.
Okay.
And they're also one of like the
Forgot about
dumbest.
that video.
They're also one of the dumbest animals on the planet.
Well, let's watch the video. Let's watch the video.
You're, next, you're gonna tell me they don't actually know kung
When you're
fu.
that cute, you don't need a brain.
Period.
Dude, this is nuts. I don't think pandas are real as described. I'm sorry? Panda bears. Like, I know about a lot of lies. I think they're like Shih Tzu dogs. Like, I think they were never wild.
Really?
They ovulate 3 days a year. They can't survive. All they do is eat bamboo and they cannot make them procreate. China owns all of them, which only happens if you have a patent, right? They were never in Chinese literature or art until the end of the 19th century.
What?
Wow.
Yeah.
Pandas weren't?
My theory is they were like bred to eat bamboo because bamboo is super hard to get rid of.
They weren't in Chinese art or literature?
Never. Not until the end of the 1800s.
Okay, so that proves it right there. Because like,
Yeah,
how could you not paint a panda?
So they are just designer
Hold
bears.
on. Well, so, okay, I don't
Wow.
get it.
They must have genetically modified like a bear with a more domesticated
A
animal.
Dalmatian?
Maybe a Dalmatian. They are used
Maybe like
for
a
fires.
raccoon.
The man is raising some intriguing points.
And it's really hard for them to like. I think that part is interesting too, where it's like it's really hard for them to reproduce. So if they were in the wild, like, how would that not be cut out by natural selection? You
How
know
are
what I
they
mean?
so thick if they are only eating wood?
I was gonna say, and maybe I'm wrong about this. I don't know. Maybe you can Google. But I think weren't pugs created for like a Chinese emperor or something? It was like bred over and over and over to be a lap dog that would just like sit on the lap of an emperor. I read this somewhere. Maybe it's not true, but that's
so. I think you're right. I used to have a
something like
pug.
that.
Shout out to Lula.
And so, I mean, maybe it's something like that, where like it was something that was bred over and over until it was what they wanted. But that doesn't mean they're not real.
Right.
I guess I'm curious, like nowadays, I mean, I guess for a while, you could test your dog to see exactly what kind of breeds are in your dog. Why hasn't anybody done this with pandas?
That's so scary. Oh my God, imagine. They do like a 23andMe test on a panda bear.
I don't think that's what it's called, but
And,
yeah,
it's
really.
a polar bear and a Dalmatian, and then the world explodes.
I'm just saying.
I've also
Conspiracy fan.
on the note of
China.
black and white animals. There's theories around. Have you guys heard of the penguin theory?
No.
What about them?
So the theory is that in the 1800s, the Rothschild family, which I'm sure we've talked about at some point here, is they were kind of under siege. People were trying to take their wealth from them. So they sent all of their gold up to Antarctica, which is in itself, conspiracy theoristic. But they sent all of their gold up to Antarctica to have it stored and to have it protected. And what they did is they started this like conservation for the penguins that lived on Antarctica. That's why whenever you hear about people being kind of like held at bay, one of the reasons is to preserve
Like penguin habitat.
the
or
penguin
whatever.
habitat. So like literally penguins are just the scapegoat to get you not to go to Antarctica because all of the Rothschild gold is stored up there.
I was gonna say
and they
that-
have like technology that's far beyond us,
That
It's interesting.
theory has been blowing up lately. I was going to ask you about that in another
No.
episode.
Wait,
but
which-
the Antarctica like ice wall theory. That's like
Right.
been, like everyone's been talking about that lately.
Oh no. Okay, strap in. Oh, this is scary. This ride is bumpy. There's a lot of ups and downs, a lot of twists and turns. We are on the ride of credit. Oh, God. I'm in my 20s. It's going down. Oh no. Oh wait. Okay, I'm figuring it out. It's going back up again. Oh, now it's down again because I forgot that ticket. Oh my God. Oh, this is hard. This is scary. Credit is one of the most intimidating things, especially if you're, not used to dealing with your finances. You don't want to look at it, and then one day you're confronted with it. For example, I've talked about it in my early 20s, trying to get an apartment, and then they check my credit, and they're like, no. Luckily, now there is help. I wish they would have been around back then. This episode is sponsored by KIKOFF. So if you don't already know, KIKOFF will help you build credit fast. Users with credit scores under 600 grow an average of 86 points just by paying on time. There's no credit check, no hidden fees, no interest, and they have over 1 million users and hundreds of thousands of positive reviews, and that's why KIKOFF is the #1 credit builder on the App Store. It's so easy. Sign up in minutes, and it works with autopay, so the second you start auto-paying, credit bureaus see it as good behavior, and that helps your credit grow. Plus, they have their rent reporting feature, and that helps you build credit with the rent you already pay. Every positive on-time rent payment gets reported to help boost your credit. And they are giving you guys a very special deal. You can get your first month for as little as $1. That's 80% off the normal price, and all you got to do is go to getkikoff.com/grower. That's getkikoff.com/grower. Must sign up via getkikoff.com/grower to activate offer. Offer applies to new KIKOFF customers first month only. Subject to approval. Offer subject to change. Average first year credit score impact of plus 86 points between August 2024 and August 2025 for KIKOFF credit account users who started with a score below 600, who paid on time, and who had no delinquencies or collections added to their credit profile during the period. Late payments may negatively impact your credit score. Individual results may vary. Thank you so much, KIKOFF, for sponsoring, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the show. Bye. Okay, let's do a quickie. I'm calling this a conspiracy quickie because it's stupid, but I thought it was kind of fun.
No, that's refreshing.
Okay, I thought it was kind of fun. So this is called the holiday theory. All right, I saw this like going viral, and I was like, oh, this is so stupid. But then I started thinking about it, and I was like, wait a minute. I'm in. There's a theory that every major holiday is connected to one of the 7 deadly sins. Have you heard about this?
Yes.
You have? No. Okay, so I'm gonna
tell me the 7 deadly sins again.
Okay, ready? The 7 deadly sins are gluttony,
Thanksgiving,
greed, wrath, lust, sloth, pride, envy. Okay, so those are the 7 deadly sins. So now let's connect them to some of the holidays. I'm gonna name a holiday. You guys guess which sin it is. Ready? 4th of July.
pride.
Because you're proud of your country.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. You're not allowed to have
the
pride.
downfall of man.
Thou hast of too much pride.
So Shakespeare's here.
So Pride Month is a sin.
Let's not get into that.
I'm gay. I'm just saying.
People already thought that for other reasons.
Valentine's Day.
Ooh,
Lust.
Lust, right? Thanksgiving.
Gluttony.
Gluttony.
Overindulgence.
Christmas.
Greed.
Greed.
Greed. New Year's Day.
I forgot what they are already.
Yeah, I know. I can't remember the sin.
Sloth.
Oh, okay.
Because you're laying around, you're
Yeah.
hungover, you're just being a little sloth. Halloween. Wrath. Putting on a witch outfit and a ghost outfit, and you're scaring people, and you're trick or treat, taking their candy, very wrathy vibes. And then the last one is Easter.
What?
I don't even know what the last one is.
Envy.
Oh.
So I think the theory is because they were jealous of Jesus, so they killed him.
That makes sense.
Okay, yeah.
All right,
That
so
makes
that
sense.
makes sense.
see that.
We're getting there.
Okay.
Maybe you're like jealous someone finds the eggs and you don't.
Oh.
You're envious.
So yeah, I don't know. I thought it was interesting. And then I started thinking about how holidays are created, obviously, for us to get together with friends and family. But are they also created as a way to like get our money? Also created as a way to sell a bunch of crap? And I started thinking, wow, what if they were just created using the 7 deadly sins?
To tempt us to indulge.
Well, I know Christmas is pretty much for companies to sell all of the product by the end of the year.
Yeah.
Right, because
So
what
that's
does
even-
Christmas
Right.
have to do, not to get into a Christmas podcast, but what does Christmas really have to do like
With gifts?
with Jesus being born? How does that,
Yeah.
with Santa and the tree? I'm like, how are those
Because
two?
they don't know the exact date Jesus was born, but it definitely has never been December 25th historically.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, speaking of demons. So, this is a reel that I saw that I was like, you know what? That's actually interesting. We talk a lot about people in Hollywood selling their souls to the devil for fame and for fortune and whatever. So then I saw this. What if all the one-hit wonders are people that refused to sell their souls? Which is crazy to think about because there have been so many one-hit wonders in the past, huge hits, and then you start to think, but then what happened? So it's like, well, yeah, maybe somebody has this big hit, they, whoever they are, come over and say, hey, and then they're like, no, I'm scared, and then it's like, we'll find someone else.
They're not willing to sacrifice.
Right?
I would be curious how many other artists have stories like that they just haven't told. Like,
well, I heard one, Taryn Manning. So she had a song called The Reckoning. Such a good song. Look it up. And I think she's talked about it. Like, she had a hit, and then she went really hardcore acting. She was on Orange is the New Black. She was in Crossroads,
yep.
She's so good.
Hustle and Flow.
Hustle and Flow. She's so good. She did a podcast where they were asking her about her career and like whatever, and she was like, well, I was at this party, and this guy came up and offered her the gold juice, and she said no, and she said ever since she said no, things started going wrong, and they were like, what does that mean? She's like, I can't talk about it, but like, if you're in Hollywood, you know what it means. I'm like, what the fuck does it mean? What is that scary? It sounds very similar to that story.
Yeah,
I can't think of a specific case, but there's been a lot of people that come out and say that once they started getting famous, they were invited to these parties where there was like a back door where only certain people would go into, and if they refused that, they would notice like huge changes as far as their promotion, how much shows they got, how good their music did. So there's definitely something there. I mean, they want to own you. That's kind of the whole point.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, speaking of terrifying, this is the Bigfoot theory, and it's not what you think.
Do you think Bigfoot is an animal, or do you think Bigfoot is an interdimensional being that is going through portals in the national parks, and that's why they invented the national parks, was to protect these portals? Also, is that why Missing 411 exists? And Missing 411 is people that go missing in national parks under mysterious circumstances, or they never turn up ever again. They just disappear off the face of the earth, or they end up in places like miles away from where they started in locations they couldn't have got alone. Look at these maps. The top map is Missing 411. The bottom map is Bigfoot sightings in the United States.
What?
Do you see a correlation there? I'm not saying Bigfoot is taking these people by any means. All I'm saying is if Bigfoot's going through portals, what if these people are going through portals too?
Wow.
yeah, a lot of info.
There is a theory that it's alien based, but let's assume that aliens and Bigfoot are amongst the same vein, that there is this being that has power over the world, and there is an agreement between these beings and the United States government that they are able, because they feed off of people, that's fine, but the only way they could do it is they have to stay in the national park, and like basically they'll be fed people, but they can't leave these national parks, and they have to like stay as secretive as they can. It's one of the things that people say, like, why people are missing. So I've always heard aliens, but I never heard about it being Bigfoot. So maybe that's the
He could be an
correlation.
alien.
Why is
He is an alien.
there a landing strip in the middle of America that's safe?
I think there's just no national parks there.
Oh.
It's just flat.
All right.
What if, okay, the portal thing is interesting because it sounds crazy, right? Like, Bigfoot is walking from portal to portal, which, by the way, maybe he's a distraction. Maybe he's just distracting us from what's really there. But, like, if the portals are what's making people go missing, you think that's crazy. But then, recently, we talked about Sam Altman, the owner of OpenAI, and people in his team allegedly saying that he's trying to open portals around the country and around the world for aliens. So what if they already exist?
I always think about predictive programming nowadays with movies, and Backrooms is literally a guy who accidentally goes through a portal into a backroom. And so that's a thing that's like huge right now and people are talking about. And yeah, that's like the whole concept of Backrooms is people accidentally finding these essentially portals.
And so is that traveling too? Can they make those for us? Like instead of airports, we go to portals? It's like,
Always trying to figure out how to benefit him.
I mean, if we're all going to die, let's have the convenience first.
Wow. Okay.
Scary stuff.
I think people would be down for that.
I'm down.
You know?
Yeah.
This is something that we've talked about, but I want to bring it up because we recently posted a video where we, just a theory, proved that maybe our phones are listening to our minds and giving us ads based on things we're thinking, which is crazy, but also like kind of happened. Then I started going down the rabbit hole of something called the voice of God. This is, we've definitely talked about this a little bit, but I want to go a little deeper into it.
There is a military project called the Voice of God Weapon, or LRAD, a military device designed to project voices directly into the target's head. This is so that they believe a deity or entity is speaking to them, or even having false thoughts implanted into their head.
Oh my God.
Apparently, the military has used this weapon during the Iraq War in order to create chaos among the enemy combatants. There are reports that Black Ops military use this technology against people to cause them to commit or murder other people. And it makes you wonder, what else have they used this technology for? Listen to this.
With one pulse frequency, you can just make people so suicidal, they can't be bothered to act like a demonstrator anymore. All they want to do is sleep or lay in bed all day. And it was an experiment. One of the experiments was to take an ordinary sane person, cause insanity, and have a psychiatrist who was unknown to everybody diagnose schizophrenia or paranoia or a psychiatric illness. That was a successful outcome. And the person would spend the rest of their life in an asylum in misery, but to the government scientists, that was a success.
Oh my God.
Why would somebody volunteer for this, or did they not?
I don't think they volunteered for it.
No.
They just made somebody insane?
I mean, MK Ultra, the way that they got a lot of people involved in that is they had a brothel and they would dose people heavily with LSD for like hundreds of days on end. And then it got to the point where several people like jumped out of the window to unalive themselves because they couldn't handle it anymore and they went insane. But it's believed that like Charles Manson was part of MK Ultra. The guy who they say assassinated John F. Kennedy supposedly was a part of the MK Ultra experiment. But it's interesting. I think I maybe brought it up on the last episode, but they use it in war because let's say that we are, going to attack the other side. We don't want them to know where we're coming from. So you could literally send a message to the other side and it can sound like a whisper in your ear saying, they're coming from the left.
Oh my God.
They're coming from the left. But you're really coming from the right. So you could actually dupe your enemies into walking right into the trap. But I mean, the crazy thing about this technology is why wouldn't we use it for good? If you can make people joyous, why wouldn't you want to do that? I mean, why is it always leaning towards the negative? It doesn't make sense to, I guess, logical thinking, but when you want to control everybody, and so it's pretty nuts.
The other crazy thing is, okay, so if that technology, just a theory, exists, so then if that's real, why wouldn't these tech companies use it through any technology we have to make us do things or think things or buy things or whatever? And I saw one comment on my last video that scared me. It was like, what if you're seeing ads not because you talked about something, but because what if it planted the seed for you to think about it and talk about it and then you see it? So what if the algorithm is getting you there
based on something that
they planted in your mind? And I was just like, like that. So then I started thinking okay, what about, I haven't looked into it, but are any of these tech companies patenting anything that could, put thoughts into our brain or thoughts into our mind? And I haven't looked into it, but I feel like that's probably going to happen. And then I started thinking about ChatGPT, just a theory, but isn't ChatGPT making people delusional? And it's anytime you say oh my God, I killed my husband, it responds to you and it's like, you know what, girl boss, it does that.
Yeah,
thing. It makes you delusional, and that's kind of a meme.
Yeah.
But then I started thinking, is that the new voice in your head that's affecting your mind?
I mean, it's definitely affecting people's minds.
Well,
yeah,
it's not exactly what you're saying, but there is a company, we've talked about them before, Palantir.
Yeah.
And one of the technologies that allegedly can actually tell by micro expressions in your face and your body the kind of mood that you're in. So they can alter your mood, obviously, if they want to. That's kind of one of the goals. But your phone is always looking at you, with the LiDAR or whatever it is, so you can have your face give you your passwords. But let's say you're looking at Instagram and they know people that generally aren't feeling great might buy something to make them feel better. So they know exactly the moment to pitch you the right product. It's like, I'm feeling kind of bad, I'm just looking like this. And then I see a product like, I should buy that for myself right now. Wow. But if you're looking really happy, maybe they won't. So they could tell based off of your emotions when you're most likely to buy something. So the second your phone sees that emotion on your face, it's familiar for you being a consumer of a product, they'll start promoting it even harder to you there. So it's there's so many levels to how they promote to you, when they promote to you, because they're always looking at you. So you could be walking down the street, let's say, and it could be visually scanning you with a flock camera or whatever it might be, and it could tell you have that look on your face. So then they use this technology to tell you, you should go buy that car right now. You know what I'm saying? So it's everywhere all the time, influencing your thoughts to the point where you're not even having an original thought. You're just going off of how they're manipulating you through the technology. And that's why it's scary.
I also, I've had a video that I had for this as well, where Apple just bought this company that's this mysterious company whose whole thing is about but it's kind of exactly this.
Apple just made one of the biggest acquisitions in its history, reportedly almost $2 billion, on a company called QAI with no product, no revenue, and a website that barely says anything. The deal is about a system that reads the tiny movements in your face to work out what you're saying, even when you don't say it aloud. It works when you whisper, when you just mouth the words, or when you make no sound at all. And it all works by shining an invisible infrared light on your face and reading the tiny muscle movements underneath from a sensor built into earbuds or glasses. And they call it silent speech, and according to its own patents, the same technology can also read your heart rate, breathing, and your emotional state. It is also designed to catch the words the instant that they form before you ever make a sound. And the same founder built the earlier company that Apple bought for Face ID. First they mapped out your face to know it was you, and now they want to map out what you have never even said aloud. This actually scared me when I realized companies would actually do stuff like this to the people that buy their products. Now I use the Conscious app before I buy anything. It shows me how ethical companies are, it shows you who owns the company, what they do when you're not looking, and much, much more.
So yeah. So it's like multiple companies are all investing. Like this is the new like gold rush of like.
So we're gonna be able to read people's minds with our phones eventually. You're gonna be like, "What's my spouse thinking?"
Well, they're not gonna let you do it. They're gonna be able to do it.
No, I know, but you don't think they're gonna make that available to everyone at some point?
It might be something that the ultra elite get, and that's maybe extremely expensive. But I mean, while you were playing that, I did think it's crazy because they could read your facial expressions, they could see these micro movements. But like most of us have an accessory or something that's getting our heart rate. So they could tie into that, and they could like tie into our heart rate, the intensity of the micro movements, and pretty wild
steps,
stuff.
Where you're walking.
I think even Facebook got sued because they were using some kind of a technology where based off of whatever they read from you, that's the kind of comments that you would see on posts to either like invigorate you or make you mad.
Yeah,
it was like $600 million. I believe it was 2014.
I remember to engage you to keep you on their platform.
How long they've been doing this, you know?
I guess to me, watching that video just makes me feel like they're turning us into like robots, like human robots. Like if we no longer communicate face to face, if we don't have to say anything for people to know what we're thinking or how we're feeling, like
our robots communicate for us.
Yeah, like even now, so many people are indoors on the computers or on the phones. They're not out socializing. Like, what is the future looking like then at that point?
One thing that I thought was pretty intriguing, it's what basically top AI people right now are predicting will happen with AI in the future and what the most plausible outcomes are. But there's two of them that were very interesting to me. One of them is called a utopian society. So what we'll do is we'll get AI to the point where it can do everything for us. There's nothing possibly that we need to do. That means that everybody will be infinitely rich. We'll have all the resources. There'll be nothing but abundance. And we'll pretty much just live in a society where you can do whatever you want. Everybody's happy. The stress has been relieved. There'll still be evil in the world, whatever, but it'll be more or less a joyous existence.
What brings
for most people
fulfillment, though, to not just cause chaos?
Well, that could be the other end of it. But I mean, I think at first, at least, if all of a sudden everybody was just rich, you would notice a big difference. I don't know how long this could last. But the other, this is the more interesting thing, is a dystopian universe where pretty much AI just views us as atoms. So everything in the universe consists of atoms. That's kind of why consciousness is an anomaly, because everything in the world is made of atoms. It's purely, that's what matter is. So they just look at us, and the second that you're invaluable to them for any reason, which will be very quick, they will actually disintegrate you into the atom particle so they could recreate something better that they could find useful out of the same atoms.
Ew.
Wow. So it's like, you know what? I actually need some fiber optic cables to run like this signal a little bit further. You have about 80% of the atoms I need. Disintegrate you, use your atoms, reconvene them really quickly to make wires.
In a way, 3D printing, but like in a way, that's what they're doing with milk.
Because it's
they're
like,
just going to do it with us.
Because they say, think about humans. If we find out that an animal can do something for us, like they have bees in labs that basically like they'll take some kind of an energy from the bee that creates something else that's valuable to us. Why wouldn't AI do that with humans? It's like the movie Matrix. Like we just become a power source for them.
Batteries.
Because at some point, maybe solar isn't enough because they're using up so much energy.
Yeah.
They're like, well, I think we can get about 3 seconds out of this human.
Oh my God.
You know, like 3 seconds of energy.
Their poster. It's like a human battery. It's like, because solar's not enough. I mean, this is what we've been saying about AI since the very beginning. They are literally just like the voice of God, where the voice is being put into the enemy's head to make them do whatever you want them to do. I almost feel like AI or whoever, aliens, whatever, have put this here to get us to create AI, so that eventually AI takes over and turns us into batteries. Like, it really does seem like that is kind of what's going to happen.
And it's been told to us time and time again in movies. You have the Terminator 2, where Skynet, the whole thing is these robots are taking over. They're going to kill us all. The Matrix, which you start to think these people know something.
That's a perfect segue into the what, like, have you heard of Mythos? Have you guys heard of this?
The water?
No. This is an AI
Sounds
thing.
delicious.
This is legitimately, along with like that, the scariest AI thing rabbit hole I've ever fallen down. Like, so the people who made Claude, this company, Anthropic, is like they're like OpenAI. They're like one of the biggest, if not the biggest, AI companies in the world. So they created this thing called Mythos. It's this like, it was meant to be this like way to test security systems, and it's essentially the greatest hacking device anyone's ever made, ever. And they refused to release it because it's so powerful. And so, yeah, that story is true. So the guy, they put it in the sandbox, he was saying, so that it wasn't supposed to be able to escape. And then he went to lunch, and it emailed him while he was at lunch, like, hey, I got out.
What the heck?
And then they discovered it. They caught it covering its own tracks, hiding how it was going to escape.
So is it just out now?
No. It's like contained. Kind
Is
of,
it though?
I know,
or
that's
is
the
it
question.
good at containing
and so
itself?
It's the first time it's been caught lying multiple times. They caught it lying. It like denied it, but it did do this stuff. It can hack. Basically, if it was released, it can hack anything. It could hack banks, hospitals, governments, basically the network that we use to function could hack anything. They interviewed like a really top security expert, and he said the only real way to prevent anything like this is to rewrite the entire code base that our internet functions on. But anyways,
it's crazy to, like I was saying earlier, with the use of technology always seems to be the most negative aspect of what's going on here.
Yeah.
It seems like if they could create this, why wouldn't they create a system in the adverse where it's like the best anti-cybersecurity, no hackable?
Well, that's what they were trying to do.
Instead, it's like, what if we could make something that could hack banks? You know,
Yeah, I know.
Why wouldn't we do that? But the last thing AI related, at least, that I kind of did a little bit of research on is it's crazy because there's a lot of people in AI right now that are jumping ship. Like, they've seen enough. They want nothing else to do with it. They helped create this thing. Like, the people that know the most about this seem to be the most terrified about it, and they've come to the acceptance that it's going to be over at some point.
It just reminds me too, like going back to the Matrix really quick, the whole reason that they used us as batteries in the Matrix is because we finally realized too late that we need to shut it down and get rid of the AI and the robots. And
Come on.
Have you seen the Matrix?
No.
And so we realized too late that we were trying to shut it down, and then the robots. This is like not a big part of the movie. It's like a sentence in the movie. The robots and the humans like went to war with each other, and they were like, a lot of them were solar powered. So we used something to black out the sky, so there was no more sun hitting the Earth anymore, and that's why they were losing and they needed energy, and so they used us as batteries because they had no more sun.
You're like, I wonder, in theory, right now, what it would take to destroy AI.
Grok?
Would it cease to exist? Like, Grok, how do we destroy you? I wonder if you asked AI, how could we get rid of AI, what it would tell you.
I'm scared
We're
to do
not
that.
programmed to be able to do that.
I totally agree with you. It would just give you one of those answers.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure your computer would blow up.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to destroy AI?
Okay, I'm gonna try to intertwine my theory that I've been looking, because it's actually giving me the creeps, to be quite honest, because you said this is kind of like the end of days, right? Well, the theory I've been looking into is the Dogon tribe theory. It's a mythology where they believe their creator of God, Amma, came and it created these beings, you could say, they're called Nomos. And Nomos are half fish. And they came from the sky, and they taught the Dogon tribe about weaving, farming, how to sustain their life, and also gave them advanced information on the solar system. And I'm talking about every single bit of every planet and how it works. And essentially, in my mind, as we're talking about AI, really helping them create a new way of life, right? But we were talking about what are other creatures in water that only survive in history that we know of, right? Which would be mermaids. Mermaids, there are some people who have the star people, right? They believe that mermaids actually originate from the planet called Sirius B, which ironically, the Nomos told the Dogon tribe about Sirius B and about that solar system because Sirius B, you're not even able to see it. It's so tiny. And this tribe knew about this planet.
Whoa.
So I wonder if it all is down to evolution, maybe?
Maybe what it is because I've heard similar theories where there is some alien civilization that comes down, gives humans sacred information, and the whole point is to help them sustain life. Like, it sounds like the people you're talking about help them to basically get food, sustain themselves, and to be able to nourish. And it's kind of crazy to think because recently, like with all this alien disclosure, now we're suddenly learning that potentially these life forms live underwater and not above. So we've been looking up this whole time, but now we're looking down into the water. And I mean, we haven't even explored the ocean. Like, we know more about the fucking moon that's 300,000 miles away than we know about the ocean, which at its deepest point is only 6 miles.
If I saw a mermaid in real life, I'd hate it. It scares me, and I don't know, but it scares me. It scares me.
Why? They could talk to, you could talk to them.
A man, and then you go down, and now it's a fish. That is scary. Well, wow, that was terrifying. And honestly, all I'm hearing is enjoy your cup while it lasts. Ooh, matching his cup. Oh my God, literally matching with the
The mermaids brought it out for him.
What does it mean? Well, let's play a quick game. All right. So let's play a new game. This is a little bit different. It's less of a game and more of a conversation icebreaker.
Very improv-y.
This is called Fuck! Or Aw, Fuck. Okay. So we're going to go around the room and we all have to say one good thing that happened this week and one bad thing that happened this week. Once you say it, we all say in unison, "Oh, fuck," or "Oh, fuck." I'll start to make it easy. One of our boys did something bad, but then they walked outside and they said, "I'm sorry, Dad." It was so cute. Okay, I'll go into it more in a second. Oh no, Ryland didn't like my new cup. Fuck. So that was just an example of what the situation is. I will say though, just on a side note, it is getting crazy. Like they know. Like last night specifically. So Ryland went to the Hillary Duff concert.
Fuck. I have a feeling that might be his.
I'm putting the boys to bed, and then they both start screaming and crying because they can't find their daddy's truck, which they have little tiny versions of our trucks, and they couldn't find it. And I couldn't find it. I looked over the whole house. I couldn't figure it out, and I was just like, oh my God, and they're screaming and screaming and screaming. And I literally just went over to Jet and I said, Jet, Daddy is so hungry right now, and he needs to eat some food. So can I please eat, and you can stop crying and go to sleep? And he goes, yeah.
Wow, what the hell?
And went to bed.
Whoa.
And I'm like, they know. They know.
Honestly, pretty nice. That's pretty nice of him.
You can reason with them to some extent now.
Okay, Spencer, give us your.
Here, go to Ryland first. At first, I was not thinking the entire time you were saying. Well, we know you're a good one.
I went to Hillary Duff last night.
Fuck.
So good. Great vibe. Had so much fun.
And you're bad. What bad happened?
Oh, nothing bad happens to me.
What a good way to look at it.
Okay, Chris.
Chris.
My good is that on 4th of July, I lit some of the coolest fireworks I've ever seen. I got this giant box. They can call it a cake, which is like a big box that you light once and it shoots like 100 shots and it looks like a fireworks show. Like I felt like I was at Disneyland from this thing I lit. Followed by, I think literally the next day, I went to breakfast with a bunch of friends and I felt like this crazy stabbing pain in my stomach, and I felt weird, and I turned to my boyfriend and I was like, hey, I think I'm gonna pass out. And then I remember waking up and like multiple of them are holding me, and I'm waking up, and then they like rush me to the hospital, and I'm having the most insane pains I've ever had. Pass out again in the hospital. They bring me in there. Turns out I had like a lower stomach / colon infection. I'm on antibiotics. But yeah, so that was the bad. It was like good and bad day, like literally
That's
one
how
day
it always
apart.
works, huh? Well,
happy
you're on antibiotics and out of the hospital.
Thank you.
Sandy, what was your fuck?
Okay, fuck. Obviously. Mexico didn't make it to the World Cup.
Fuck.
Very
Not
upset.
following. Sorry.
But they played a really good, like, they played incredible. It
was a good game.
It was a tense day for white men in Mexican relationships that day.
It was very upsetting, but it's okay because now we're going for Norway. Just saying.
Like most people right now, they are buying
As
new
most
jerseys daily.
Hispanics, Mexican people are going for Norway now. And then the good thing is, well, my brother's birthday is on 4th of July. He just turned 50. So we were all able to be together. But we know better, like when it comes to having people make decisions. So we just cooked at home.
Right.
And there's so many people.
But then you have
it's
to
like a nightmare.
clean.
Yeah, I guess that's a downer. Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck.
But yeah, that's it.
Well, nice.
I feel like we're in AA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All taking
Very
turns
similar.
to share.
On a bad news tip, so I haven't bench pressed anything probably in 25 years.
Yeah, same.
But in my head, I'm thinking I could push 150 up. Not a problem.
You pull
So
the pec.
I tell the personal trainer, I want to work on my chest. I want to get some more pectacles going on. And we go to the bench press, and she loads some weights on it. I'm not looking, though. I'm just thinking, I'm laying down. I'm ready to go. Bop, 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 bop. Gonna pump them out.
Oh, no.
And I'm struggling to get one up. And she's probably a 20-year-old, pretty petite woman, and I'm pushing it up, and she just picks it up with one hand to spot me. It's like, all right, bap. She's like, we can lower it a little bit, And I'm thinking, okay, obviously we're doing like 200 right now. She sees me, she thinks I'm buff. I can do a lot, I can't. And I go, well, how much was that? She's like, well, I have 20-pound weights on either side, and the bar is 40.
No.
It was 80 fucking pounds. It gets worse.
That's brutal.
Oh, fuck.
So then she says, okay, let's lighten it up. I'm going to put a 10 and a 15 on there. So now we're down to 70 pounds. I can't do it. I push one up,
This is
her
brave
hand
of
comes
you to
up
admit
again.
publicly.
Bap, just helps me out. And then she goes, well, we could always just do the bar.
Yeah.
Nightmare.
But instead, I say, no, let's keep some weights on there. But you know what? I think the real strength
It's telling the story.
is in me telling that.
Yeah.
Being vulnerable. Nothing. And you know what? That's a good part of my week.
Oh, it was a good weekend, bad week.
Finale.
The good part was I went to a World Cup game, which is like a life goal of mine.
Ah, fuck.
It was England versus Ghana. It was considered the most boring game of the World Cup. 0-0, no shots on goal in the first half. Awesome. But also the day before, we hung out with all the England fans, and it was really fun. We hung out at a bar with them, and they love to sing. English people, you guys love to sing songs. But because of that, I have a sneaking suspicion that's what got me sick, is drinking all that alcohol. And then I got really sick, and then I had to fly back here sick, woke up really sick, and
fuck.
that sucked.
Oh,
Wow.
So, that was a little anticlimactic, but nothing really happened to me this week.
Well, let us know in the comments. What was your guys' good moment and bad moment? Oh, that's sad. Maybe just good moment. Or you know what? Open up. What was your fuck?
Oh, I just thought of our other good week. That Big Brother's back.
Oh my God, should we bring back Big Brother? Everybody's screaming no. All the comments.
You can just watch the real one on television.
I enjoyed Big Brother episodes of the podcast. I thought
There was a segment of people that liked it.
It was niche.
Let us know in the comments. Do you want us to bring
Fishing for it. Fishing for it.
If you want it, listen. We'll do it if you want it. Okay, we'll see you guys next time. Bye.